of their neighbors. There are also everyday people who see someone in trouble and they feel compelled to help them. All of these heroes do so willingly, and they don't seek any recognition. They don't seek any award. They don't go out bragging about what they do. They just do what they do. And they do it time in and time out, over and over again. And so I think we should do something to just honor these men and these women, just to say, you are our heroes. We are honoring EMS Week as we celebrate and we recognize the important contributions of EMS practitioners in safeguarding the health, the safety, and the well-being of our communities. The 2020 EMS Week theme is Ready Today, Prepared for Tomorrow. This is so appropriate for the time in which we are living. And you know, we are living in some times now. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we definitely have learned the importance of preparing for tomorrow. I am so thankful that our first responders and our EMS workers remain ready, and they are always prepared. Today, we are joined by Detroit Fire Department Chief Sean Larkins. Chief, thank you so much for being here with us again this Friday. Thank you for everything you do, Chief Larkins. You know I love you and I appreciate you. And would you like to say a few words about the outstanding work of Detroit and the country's EMS workers? Chief Larkins.
Thank you, Council President. Truly appreciate you allowing me to speak on behalf of the pre-hospital emergency medical service providers. We do have the best providers in the country, if not the world. And it's an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. Just on behalf of Executive Fire Commissioner Eric Jones, I'd like to thank you for your leadership. Thank you for leading the City Council. We've received so much help during this time. Make sure that we have the equipment, supplies, standing in front of one of our brand new ambulances that were just certified by the state to prepare to provide service to the citizens of Detroit. So it is indeed an honor to be here with you today. And I'd also like to thank your staff, as always, Ms. Wesley, Ms. Clayton, and of course, Mr. Grady. So this week, as you mentioned, Council President, the nation takes time out to recognize the hard work, the dedication, the bravery, the compassion, and the honor of all those that proudly rendered care as part of the emergency medical services team. The men and women of the Detroit Fire Department serving as medical first responders, EMTs, and paramedics are the brightest and best in the country and have served with distinction since 1972. This year's theme, as you mentioned, EMS Strong, Ready Today, Preparing for Tomorrow, reflects the outstanding emergency medical services work performed by the Detroit Fire Department during this COVID-19 pandemic. The department has taken the lead not only with providing pre-hospital medical care to COVID-19 patients in the city, but by providing an internal COVID-19 response to all city employees, testing of Detroit's most vulnerable populations in nursing homes and homeless shelters, and coordinating the tracking, testing, and monitoring of emergency responders. So we'd like all of the city to join in commending the men and women of the Detroit Fire Department. They've done an excellent job. They've made this department the best in the country. And as you mentioned, Council President, we are ready now. We're preparing for tomorrow, and we'll always be here for the city of Detroit and its citizens. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Chief Larkins, for all that you do, for all of the department department do. We truly appreciate our men and our women who are out there every day protecting us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
we truly appreciate you and the team for everything that you all do. So again, thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All righty. Our next hero is English Reed Jones. We have also Charlie, Frank, and Robert Olive representing Feed the Community. And Feeding the Community is a local Detroit program sponsored by Righteous Sons. And they provide meals to people for free. Again, I'm going to say that. They provide meals to people for F-R-E-E free. They don't say, give me $5. They don't say $2.50. They provide meals free. F-R-E-E free. They also encourage voters registration, and they have the participants pledge to complete the census. Now, I can't tell you how important it is that the census is completed so that we can get our fair share from the federal government. Righteous Son partners with the millennials versus everybody. Too many chefs in the kitchen for good, Pastor Barry and the Church of the Messiah, not again, and the World Central Kitchen. Good morning, English, Reed, Jones, CJ, and Robert. Why is it so important for you to feed the community?
Good morning. Rob, you want to start off, man?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. As you said, my name is Minister Robert Olive. I can't even explain just how great the need is and was even before COVID-19. But even, you know, we all know that because of COVID-19, like the need has got even greater due to different businesses being shut down, due to, you know, the need for everyone to try to stay at home. And so, I mean, it's just near and dear to me because I'm the type of person who focus and genuinely care about our people. And our people is truly important. Our people is truly beautiful. Our people is resilient, especially here in the city of Detroit. We've been through so much, overcame so much, and we still have work to do, you know, on every level. And it's especially important, almost equally important, when we're talking about the census and voter registration, to make sure that everyone has their voice heard, but most importantly that our young people, our millennials, our people have their voice heard. And so it is imperative for us to like just make all these things available to the people. The word says our people perish for lack of knowledge. And so when I think of knowledge, I think about not just knowing something or having access to get to know something, but resources and everything else. And a person don't know why it's important to vote, then they lacking knowledge. So it's our job, our responsibility, our duty when we signed up and when I started Righteous Sons and those like CJ and stuff who signed up to be a part of being actively boots on the ground, working for the people, that, you know, we take that wholeheartedly when we say working for the people, because we truly are servants of God, but also servants of God's people, most importantly. And so, you know, it's just a true honor and the amazing things that CJ and English have brought to the table on so many different levels. Especially, you know, even though they say I fit into this, I fall into the millennial category, but you know, they're young, they're a lot younger than me, and I truly appreciate leadership, the energy that they have put into this. And I mean, if we got young people like these two, that, you know, who our future is in their hands, we off to a good start then. But like I said, it truly is much work to do. And I'm just honored for God creating the opportunity for us to, one, be able to receive the food, to be able to have the opportunity to coordinate the food, but also for the individuals that he put into my life and brought to the team in CJ and English, who has been very vital in helping getting the word out, as well as getting the food out. So so truly appreciate them and everyone else that's listening to this.
Hey, Rob, tell them how many meals we giving out a week and that we need more partners.
Okay, okay, so we're giving out about 12,000 meals a week. If y'all notice, I am in my vehicle. We just established a distribution hub in Flint that Righteous Sons is overseeing. So just dropped off 5,000 meals in Flint, and we'll be coming back up there, and we'll be coming back up there on Tuesday to drop off 10,000 more. So, you know, so yes, when we talk about our people, God's people, of course, we got to talk first and foremost about home here in Detroit. But, you know, we can't forget about our brothers and sisters in Flint, as we know that long before COVID, them brothers and sisters up there in Flint was suffering through this water crisis with the lead and things in the water. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, a lot of that stuff was getting swept up under the rug long before COVID. And, you know, I feel that at one point, you know, the COVID-19 situation kind of completely buried the situation in Flint, because a lot of them brothers and sisters is still without safe, healthy, clean water.
Right.
And so we're talking about practicing social distancing and being sanitary and things like that in general. But them brothers and sisters really is really handicapped in so many different ways to practice proper hygiene and cleanliness and sanitation, I should say, due to the fact that their water that comes out their tap is not healthy, it's not sanitized. And so, so most definitely, I'm truly humbled and honored to be able to provide some resources to them brothers and sisters up in Flint. We have a lot of things coming up that we're gonna do, Detroit Flint collaborative efforts, because like I said, those are our people, those are our brothers and sisters as well. And so we can't forget no one. We can't leave no one out of the conversation. We're not gonna exclude no one from the table. So yeah, so.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just, CJ, you told him, tell us. I want you to tell us something. We know Robert is not shy at all, but let's let you tell us a few things simply. Just give us a few words, CJ, so we can hear from you, and then we're going to hear from English.
Thank you so much, Council President Jones. Thank you so much, staff, Ms. Wesley, Ms. Clayton, Mr. Grady. We really appreciate you all at Righteous Sons. I'm so excited for what we're doing. Yes, we're giving food out. So important, but we're also encouraging voter registration. During this pandemic, as a voter organizer, I think, you know, it was kind of hard. They were talking earlier when you were speaking with Mr. Wheeler and Representative Brenda Lawrence. Yes, y'all, you were speaking about the differences, how people will organize in schools and how we can organize at community centers, but we're facing challenges now. So we're being able to organize at food giveaways and at the different places that's reopening. I'm really encouraged by working with Mr. Olive about how we can still get the vote out. And that's where I'm really focused on this year, about trying to get the vote out, because it's so important. I want to remind people that we'll be doing voter registration tomorrow from noon to 2 at Word of Light. That's off of Joy Road in Detroit. And we'll also be doing it from 3 to 5 at Pershing High School. tomorrow, also in Detroit. And so like, we just got to keep on it. We're keeping our feet on the ground. And thank you so much, Ms. Johnson, for this opportunity. If anybody wants to give out food, you can always reach us at righteoussonsdove, that's like the bird, DOV, at gmail.com. If you can't remember that, you can always get us at votenow2020, like the year, at gmail.com. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, CJ, for all that you do as well. And we definitely have to make sure we get people registered to vote and get the vote out. So last but not least, English. Give us a few words, English.
Yes, most definitely. Thank you so much again for having us. I truly appreciate being connected to everyone, to Team Jones. We really, really appreciate it. I'm so honored that Millennials versus Everybody is able to partner with nonprofits and to provide them resources and for us to learn from them. Righteous Sons is really just a wonderful nonprofit that represents everything that we represent as far as getting people on the ground, feeding those who need it, standing up right now in this COVID space, but then also voter registration and education. This is something that we are truly pushing this year. And I'm so glad that we're able to really maximize impact, as CJ was saying, not just passing out food, but letting people know how they can use it. Make sure they're signed up for the census, and we're just helping our community as a whole. So I'm very honored to bring Righteous Sons to the table. I'm very honored that I'm able to serve with them, and I'm so thankful for people like CJ, who's on our board, that really just represents us, that stands on the front line, and I'm super honored and I'm thankful.
So I just want to say I'm thankful for all of you all, that you are doing what you're doing. Your messages are so important. You being out there relating to our millennials and everyone, it is so important to me. And I am so happy that God put us in each other's path. And so I thank you guys for what you are doing, and anything I can do to be of any assistance to you all and to help get the word out, please utilize me, as I will continue to help you all and be there for you. You are our heroes, and we say thank you. You all are the spirit of Detroit, the spirit of Michigan. You're not just doing it in Detroit, you're in Flint, and you're in other places helping people, and we thank God for people like you. You are our heroes. Thank you so much, and I love you all.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, our final hero is Mr. Johnell Harris, and he is a true hero in every sense of the word. He is invented to stop he intervened to stop a vicious dog, and the dog was attacking one of his friend's 1-year-old son, Kareem. He immediately sprang into action, grabbed the child, and punched the dog. But the dog then turned on him after it turned Kareem loose. He was bitten several times and was severely injured. Kareem was rushed to Children's Hospital, and he underwent several surgeries. Johnell, too, had to go to the hospital. But God is so good. He is so good, and he is so good all of the time, and he won't change. And so I'm pleased to say today that both of them are on the road to recovery. So how are you feeling today?
Blessed. I'm blessed because could have been a lot worse than what it was, you know. So I'm just healing. I'm healing, and thankful that little K is doing good. I have no words really. I'm just blessed and thankful.
So let me ask you a question. What made you do what you did? You immediately sprang into action. What made you do that?
Well, years ago, I used to raise pit bulls and breed them. So I dealt with them before. And when I seen the pit bull approach the baby like that, I knew what he was finna do. He was just sizing the baby up to see where he was gonna grab him from. I already knew that. So that's why I reacted the way I did. If I hadn't have been there, nobody knew, what was finna happen. They knew it was a giant dog, but they didn't know what it was finna do. But when that tail lifted up and he had circled the baby a couple times, and the grandfather was hollering for the dog to go home, and I knew. And once the dog turned his head, I picked the baby up. The dog turned back around, and all he wanted was the baby. God is good though.
God is truly good. God is truly good. And you truly are our hero. These vicious dogs sometimes are just out there. I have sponsored several ordinances against these dogs, as I have seen kids get attacked, kids get mauled, and it's a terrible thing. And they have lost their lives. And I thank God that you two both are on the road to recovery. I thank God for that, and that you are here today to talk about it and to tell us about it, and know that you truly are our hero. You truly are our hero for saving that baby's life. You put your own life into jeopardy to save that baby's life. And so you truly displayed that spirit of Detroit, that spirit of God, that spirit of love. You displayed it. And I say thank you. I say you are truly a hero. Sometimes people don't get noticed for the things that they do. And sometimes they think they are small things. But it's the small things that help save this world. And it's a small thing that you did that someone else might have said it's a small thing. But you saved someone's life, putting your own life into jeopardy, and God saved both of your lives. And I say, but God, how is your wife doing as well?
I think I'm running her crazy. I mean, it's not too much I can do right now, so she's doing good though.
She's doing good. We thank God for her as well. We thank God for her as well. We love you. We love you. We appreciate you. Sometimes we take so much for granted, but we just don't know some of the things we take for granted sometimes. And sometimes we take for granted all the things that we do and the things that we're able to do until we see, you know how you heard the story about the man who had no shoes. And he thought that was something until he seen the man that had no feet. And so we thank her for all that she does. We thank you for all that you have done. You are our hero. You are awesome. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you so very much for saving a life.
I love you guys, all of you.
We truly love you as well. And we thank God for our heroes, because I don't know where we would be if it wasn't for our heroes. And that's why, like I said, I say, but God all the time, because you never know who God is going to send to be in that space to help in just that moment that you need that help. And so you all are awesome. I love you. I appreciate you. I love all our heroes and all of the people, all of the men and the women who go out of their way every day, not doing it for an award, not doing it for recognition, but doing it because it is the right thing to do. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. And don't never let anyone tell you that you are not a hero, because you are a hero. God bless you all. God keep you all. And we say thank you. And I say to our men and our women, as you are out there, do not forget to put those masks on your face. Stay safe and keep someone else safe. You may not have any symptoms, but you just don't know. You might be harming the next person, and you might get something from someone who does not have a mask on that you bring home to harm someone in your household. So remember, each time you're going out, put that mask on, continue to practice social distancing. Be careful when you're out there. As we know right now, the governor is lifting the stay home, stay safe order on May 28th. But until then, keep the mask on your face. If you have to go out, she has said 10 people can come together. Still keep that mask on your face. Keep that mask on your face. We highlighted our heroes today. You can follow us on our social media to get the dates of all of my digital community outreaches. We are live on Facebook. You'll be able to see us you can go back and see us, and it will be on my social media page. If you would like to join my email distribution list, please go to www.detroitmi.gov/Brenda Jones. Again, remember, we are still under stay home, stay safe executive order until May 28th. Governor Whitner has approved gatherings of 10 people. So if you have a family gathering this holiday weekend, please remember to be safe and be smart. Monday is Memorial Day, and let us take a moment to honor our military men and women who gave their lives for this country. Where would we be if it was not for our men and our women who gave their lives for our country? Some are still out there on reserve. Let's keep them in prayer as they are away from their families. Let us remember, it was not duty, it was love. And as I leave, let me say, God bless each and every one of you. I love you, and everyone have a wonderful, safe holiday weekend. Until we meet again, God bless, and God bless our heroes right here and right now. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.